All right. Happy Monday.
Hi.
Yeah. What is this? Our third one now? Third spiritual hour, I think. Third or fourth.
Third or fourth.
But it's the 12th of October. And tonight we're going to dive into chakras.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Um,
I'm gonna let Meg talk a lot because she knows so much, and I want to learn too. And I'll
I'm
chime
like
in.
here.
And I'll chime in too. Things I learned.
Let's see. So I know last week, right at the end, we kind of touched on like what chakras are. So just a quick refresher that of course I don't have in my notebook anymore because I tried to make everything neater and took out that page. So chakras, just a refresher, are like the energy centers of the body. And we are going to focus on 7, and it's the main 7 that people focus on. Like when you see like a picture of the chakras, it's like in that the rainbow order, the reverse rainbow order. But there's like over, I don't remember the number I said last week. I know
it's like one something.
Okay, so it was like 144 or something, but I really don't know how accurate. Yeah, I don't know how accurate that is, but I know there's a ton.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous, but I'm only familiar with 7. So that's what we're gonna go through. So energy centers of the body, they can't. Okay, so I want to say this now because I'm not gonna say it with each chakra. Some people call them chakras, some people call them chakras. I may switch between the two, tomato kind of thing. But I want to say this because I don't want to say it after every single one, is that a lot of people will say that if you have an imbalance overactive or underactive or blocked chakra, you will have these medical problems. I don't see it that way. I see it as if you have these medical problems, you will have an issue with that chakra. And if you have this medical problem or a problem in this area, you should work on the chakras because it's going to help. Not necessarily saying an issue with these chakras will cause these issues, because that's not always true. So, and I say that especially because this first one, it says seizures, and it's like, well, I know my crown chakra has been blocked, but I don't have seizures. But if people do have epilepsy or something, that is a chakra to focus on. So with that said, not all chakra issues are related to a medical problem, but all medical problems are related to a chakra problem, kind of thing. So yeah, or they're influenced by the chakra.
Right.
So I'm going to start.
Oh, hold on. I think I lost your sound. I don't know if she's frozen or if I'm frozen. Oh, are you back?
I can hear you. I can see you.
Okay. Was I frozen?
Yeah. I could hear you, but I couldn't see you.
Okay. Yeah, you were frozen. So we didn't miss anything. It's just that you were going to start and then.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Fun fact, yes, Mercury goes into retrograde tomorrow until election day.
That's it. Oh, my God.
So technology, communication, be on the lookout. I'll probably make a post tomorrow. Not getting into it again today. All right, first chakra. Let me know if I go wonky again.
Yeah.
The first chakra I'm talking about is the crown chakra. So it's kind of, let me get over here. So it's like up here, like your crown. It's up. Crown's up. The color associated with it is deep purple, or like a white kind of thing. Like that white light comes in through your crown chakra, or deep purple kind of thing. It's kind of the one that when you read what they say, it's I know. And it's kind of related to like that I understand, like it's the deep understanding. It's also like the meeting point between the physical and the spiritual and the universe. Like your thoughts are really connected to the spirit, consciousness, enlightenment, you're seeking knowledge. And from here, all the other chakras are emanated. So that's what I'm kind of starting top down. Also, when I meditate, I do top down because it's a better way to ground yourself than if you go ground up. It's like opening yourself up to the universe, the spiritual world, if you want messages or anything like that. So Yeah, so I do top down mostly. So when it's balanced, you're gonna feel like inner happiness, true spirit, feel connected to the divine. You're gonna feel you're gonna embrace like the flexibility of like the universal nature. So what that means is like divine timing. Like you're gonna be understanding of divine timing, and you're not gonna like try rushing it or controlling it. You're just gonna accept like it is what it is, and like kind of that way, and like kind of be in control of your emotions. And when you're imbalanced, it can be one of two ways: overactive or underactive. So overactive chakras means there's a lot of energy coming out of it, and it's out of control, and it's more, and it's an excessive energy. So when your crown chakra is overactivated, you're going to feel out of sorts. You're going to feel like kind of flighty. Like, you know, when you say like, oh, I feel like my head's up in the clouds, like that's kind of that feeling. And it can be associated with like headaches. And so like even when you have like a head cold, you're going to feel like you're like the headache here or a headache back here, and you feel like your head's disconnected from your body. Like focus on those two, because it can help you. It's not going to heal the cold, but it can help balance you out a little bit. You might feel dizziness, mental fog if it's overactive. I know I have, especially like if I'm doing like Reiki or something and I'm really getting a lot of messages, like I can feel a little lightheaded or dizzy. And this is the one that it can be associated with seizures. So if someone has like an epilepsy disorder or something, your crown chakra might be out of play. But it also comes with lack of empathy, depression. So anything like that.
Yeah, I have that here. There's something I was looking at. It's like all the same things that you're said.
I was trying to find like a lot of information, but then anytime I looked up something, it was all.
Oh, shoot. We are frozen again. That's okay. She'll be back.
Not going to be able to just let go of things. Like when they say, let it go, just let it be, let it go. Like that's hard for someone to do with an underactive crown chakra. You want to be in control. And people you may see like be more materialistic and they're going to be more focused on like what they can get, what they have, their status. They're not going to really be in the here and now. They're going to be like, how does this make me look? Things like that. They're not really going to have a lack of inspiration. They're going to feel detached from the world, and that's why they're going to need like those materialistic things to make them feel worthy, even though it's just that detachment and that chakra, which it can be. I mean, I'm sure there's more that go into it than that.
Right.
Okay. Now, how to balance it. This is my favorite part because it's the fun stuff. So for this one, meditation's one of the better options because it's the most powerful. One of the ones that is really good is like imagining water washing all like the negativity and the greed and the negative thoughts and the detachment away. Like it's just taking it all away. Anything you do not need that does not serve you. For sound healing, it's Om. Like when people like are going to meditate, Om, like it's the OM. Or just silence, because for that one, silence is the best. There are binaural beats, like those like hertz numbers, and I was getting really confused when I was looking it up because every single one of them, depending on where you looked, had different numbers associated with them. So this one said 963 hertz. Literally, if you ever want any meditation for anything, like the sound bathing, the binaural beats, Google exactly what you want on YouTube. There will be some. I go to bed 2 to 3 times a week with like a binaural, like chakra clearing one, and it kind of goes through all of them. I really like them because it's a fun way to do it, and you don't have to do anything. You can just go to bed, and it's really soothing. Yep. So for essential oils, like it's going to be like the frankincense, the myrrh, lavender. Those are like the best ones for it. Lavender, frankincense, and myrrh are kind of across the border, like for all of them. But frank and myrrh for this one is the best. Crystals, I actually have some with me. So like howlite is really good. I have selenite, clear quartz, diamond, amethyst. This is my selenite. I have a selenite stick. It's really good.
You got me one of those too.
Because it's really good for clearing other stones too, but it's great for clearing you also. Clear quartz.
Yep.
Actually don't know what this one is. Moonstone. There we go. I knew I had it. So, and amethyst is really good, but some of them kind of cross over to others too. Like amethyst is also really good for your third eye. But it all depends on the person and like what you kind of resonate with. Anything that's clear or white is going to be really good for your crown chakra. Food, there's not a lot of food.
Purple?
They do purple more for your third eye. But for food for the crown chakra, they say it's more of like a fasting, juicing, or like water, because it's more you're looking more for the spiritual nurturing than like the actual food nurturing. But you back?
Yes. I was like,
Yeah.
I was typing in the chat. I'm like, shoot. The last thing I heard you say was instead of the food, it's more like.
Oh, it's more like juicing, water. But for this chakra, it's more of like the spiritual nurturing they're looking for. So they kind of keep it simple with the food. There are some affirmations you can say, like when you're meditating. I am divinely guided and inspired. I am open to divine wisdom. I am limitless and boundless. I honor the divine within myself. Because a lot of that one is just like what you know. And it's trusting your intuition and trusting what you innately know. Yeah, so that's the crown chakra in a nutshell. I know, I love it, crown.
I know.
You have anything to add?
No, just yeah, I did find this little list thing, and basically everything that you're saying. It just has like blocked, balanced, and overactive. But a lot of the things are on here that you said. So I can probably post this so that people can read it. Because it goes through all of them.
Nice. I like that. I found like I couldn't find that one. I was looking for that. I ended up having to like find individual pictures. So I've individual.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Post that one. So much better than 7 different photos. So your third eye is I'm going to say one of my favorite chakras, but I really like the heart and solar plexus too. So third eye is that indigo color. It's purple again. It's a shade of purple. It's the IC, and it's the, like your intuition, like what your perception of things, like how you just know things, like that kind of idea.
I feel like women have a very powerful intuition.
Yeah. Like that gut instinct. Like it's the same, like some of them kind of cross over, and the solar plexus is your gut, but you trust your gut, but it's also your third eye. Like it's, like that's a science thing where it's the brain gut connection where they're really strong. So like a lot, these two are like, they're big together. So it's, you know what? I just made that connection too.
Yeah.
Like as I said it, it's the brain gut barrier and the connection, how they're connected. Yeah. That was fun.
Really.
So when it's balanced, like you're self-aware, you see life with clarity. You have strong intuition, and so when like a problem comes up, you're concerned, but you're not attached to it. So like, I don't know how to describe it. Like you care about it, but you're not like holding on to it, and you're not like focused on that and that problem and that situation. You're concerned about it. It's a healthy level of concern, but you can detach from it and like go about your day. You're not, it's not controlling your life.
Yeah, like there's a problem, but you're at peace.
Yeah, like it's gonna be okay. You're gonna figure it out. You're gonna trust that whatever is coming your way, you can handle. So when it's overactive, you're going to feel overwhelmed and you're going to feel scattered out all over the place. And I've had this one. It feels like you've had too much caffeine and you're like buzzing. Like, that's when it's really going. I get headaches right here. I actually had one this weekend when I was doing Reiki massage on someone. My head was hurting. I felt sinus pressure. I didn't know what was going on. And then when I got to like the Palo Santo to clear the energy, it went away. And I was like, oh, because it's energy. My third eye was really flipping working. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. I do the stuff. Oh, you're frozen.
Oh,
You're
no.
frozen.
You were frozen for a second. You're back. We're back.
Okay. I'm like, if I see you're frozen, that means I'm frozen.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I don't know what people are going to see. Well, probably both of us like frozen, but it's
I'm
right.
so
Keep
sorry,
going.
guys.
It's okay.
So for me, like if I have a headache, a sinus headache, I'm doing my sinus, like the things medically that I would do for a sinus headache, but I will also take time to like put an amethyst on my crown chakra, on my third eye, and kind of like meditate for the third eye or do something for my third eye and things like that to kind of help it out a little bit, just in case. Underactive, it's going to be like unable to plan and set goals. You're going to be very narrow-minded. You're going to be in denial. Same thing, poor vision, lack of memory, and lack of imagination. So if you're feeling those ways, if there's other treatments you're doing, great, but this can also like be a benefit. Like it can help. It's not going to solve anything. I'm not a doctor. This isn't going to help anything. I feel like I just have to like say that like as a disclaimer. Disclosure. So the healing of it, oh, I can't say this one. It's Kajam, Ksham. I'm sure I can find them all and send them to you. The beat for this is 426 hertz, and just sounds, it's going to be like bells and wind chimes. So like for the crown chakra, it was silence. This one is going to be like bells or wind chimes, things like that. Ding, things like that.
Yep.
Aromatherapy, again, frankincense and lavender. So stones, amethyst, moonstone, opal, labradorite, purple fluorite. I have amethyst here. Where is my camera? These are the ones I use on people. What else do I have? I have a fluorite. Here's the fluorite. It kind of looks like lavender a bit, but there it is. There's the green. It'll have little greens and yellows in it too.
So cool.
I mean, I have all the stones out there. I just, there's too many. For food, that's when the purple's really going to come into play, like the eggplants, the plums, beets, blueberries, even cabbage. Also, omega-3s, fatty acids, they're going to be good for that too. So a lot of like the fish and stuff. Affirmations, it's, I trust my intuition. I flow with the universe and trust its guidance. I create my reality. Ooh. I love that one.
Me too. I felt it.
Right. Oof. When I wrote it, I was like, ooh, chills. There's a couple of them. So third eye is really fun. I like the third eye. Yeah. What do you got?
I feel like that one, I feel like sometimes for people is hard to tap into, but when you do, it's like, wow, it's just a really incredible feeling.
And I mean, it's one of those things where all the chakras can go in and out. And there's, you're never going to reach that place where they're all balanced all the time.
Right.
That's just not how it's going to, life happens. So when life happens, you get unbalanced, and it's just, that's why it's kind of really important for like the mindfulness aspect to come into play and like the personal development stuff, because all of that, if you, again, everything's connected. And I don't want to say it's, I forgot the word I wanted. Damn Mercury retrograde.
It's okay. I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's it comes into play, and it's like when we're talking about personal development, like you're unknowingly balancing yourself because it's kind of calling it in no matter what. Huh. I just realized I made this room purple. So also for all the chakras, like look at the colors. So if you want to balance, wear those colors. I think I said this.
Frozen again.
Holding it up, which is pretty awesome that you're frozen right now.
Okay, good. I was like, this is praying for me to be frozen. Okay. I was like, awesome. And I'm like literally thinking, oh, I hope I'm making a cute face.
I could just see the pictures, so it was perfect. So yeah, so that brings us to the throat chakra. And fun fact, throat chakra, you can just think about your throat chakra and throw it off balance. And I think that's why mine was, because I looked at it and I lost my words. And it's so fun. When I was learning Reiki, you could change it instantly just by thinking about it. And like we were learning dowsing with the pendulum, and like you could just change it. It would just change instantly, like without trying. And it's so easy to manipulate. It's so fun. Right. Crazy but fun. So it's the I speak. It's you speak your truth. You freely and openly can communicate. You can listen to others, like actively listen, not just like, yeah, I hear you. Like you speak your thoughts clearly. And then I put easiest to unbalance. Yeah, it's easiest to balance and unbalance all at the same time. So balance, it's like you can express your truth with ease, communication, decisive, speaks mindfully, and without fear. Yeah. So when you're overactive, like people think you talk a lot, which sure, but it's going to be more like the gossip. When people are gossiping and talking about people behind their back, their throat chakra is over activated. You're overcritical of people. You're arrogant. Not you can see it in other people, like that rude, the inability to listen to someone and to let them finish talking because what you have to say is more important. Physically, it's going to be like mouth and jaw problems, chronic sore throat, colds, earaches, laryngitis. So especially with, I don't know when this develops with kids, but I know it kind of goes from the ground up with kids. But I know like when I was a kid, I could get strep throat at the drop of a hat.
Me too. I had terrible time with it.
And even now, like if I get a cold, 9 times out of 10, I'm losing my voice altogether. And there's times where I can just lose my voice. It just goes away if you don't know why. And there's no cold or anything to bother it. So it's definitely like that laryngitis. So it's the easiest one to go in and out. Like I said, underactive, you're going to feel insecure. You're going to be introverted, fear of speaking up, like that small voice, the timid people that don't speak up. Like that was me in class. Like I never spoke up.
Oh, how about the teacher would call on me to answer something and I would literally pretend like I didn't even hear my name being called. That was me.
I would just sit there because
if you're like if you had to like read out loud and like they went down the line and it was like my turn, I was like, my heart is beating fast, my palms are sweating. Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Yep, that was me. It's so funny to see, and it's fun to see where you were as a kid, but I was like that in high school, and I think that one's already developed in high school, and I was not that person unless I knew the answer wholeheartedly. I don't, and I still don't do it. If someone's talking about something and I want to throw my opinion in there and I don't really know the answer, I kind of keep my mouth shut. And then when I was right, I'm pissed at myself because like, damn it, just trust your gut, which is probably why I'm really nervous every single week doing this.
Oh my God. Oh, I love it. Yeah, but
I wasn't really nervous today though. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I talked about meditation in the other ones. No. So for meditation for this one, I didn't do the other two because there's not really like things to meditate. Because when you meditate, like you can say your affirmations, you can look at the colors, you can do the sound, you can have I'm pointing at my diffuser. What is it called? Essential oils going, like things like that. You can have the guided meditation going on, but I like when I say meditation, it's like things you can actively do. So like if you want to boost your throat chakra, sing,
Yes.
write, like brain dump, write a letter, journal, or just speak out loud to yourself. There's been so many times where especially over the last year, going through, which is where I learned all of this, was going through therapy, because my therapist is also a mental health coach. And if you're open to it, she'll bring in the holistic aspect of it. And that's where I got all this information from. And then we would also schedule my sessions at night, so then I could just go to the workshop that they had, so I didn't have to drive back and forth.
Cool.
So that's where a lot of this information has come from too, and a lot of my knowledge about it. So like, do things like that. So when I was focusing on my throat chakra, like, I would just put the music on, like whatever you love listening to, just sing, because it's going to help open it up. It's going to help clear it, whatever's stuck. Hum is the sound, HAM. Like, if you're going to do sound meditation on yourself, the sound bowls are great, guys. I don't know I know you can find out what tone they're in, like letter wise, and I don't know them off the top of my head. And I couldn't really find them in my.
Keep talking. Sorry, I'm going inside.
Oh, yeah, you got dark quick.
Yeah, it got really dark fast. I knew this would happen. Keep going. You're doing good.
Okay. So with that one, for sounds, it's going to be like crickets or bird chirping are going to help a lot of the vocal creatures. For essential oils, I thought this was interesting: lime, cedarwood, and sage. Cedarwood is good for many things too. Sage, fun fact, is also great for clearing your space. And Erica, you just had like the most beautiful sunset behind you, just so you're aware. And I almost called you Jenna, because that's the name on the screen. So lime, cedarwood, and sage. Sage is great for clearing energy. You can use like the sage bundles and stuff. I also kind of go over my chakras when I'm clearing and saging for the same purpose. For stones, it's going to be a lot of the blues, like the turquoise, blue lace agate. What do I have here? I have the blue lace agate here. I don't know if you can tell. It's kind of like bluish.
Yeah, I can see.
And it kind of looks like lacy. It's pretty. It's dainty. I don't have turquoise with me, but I do have kyanite. Kyanite's really great, and kyanite also helps balance all chakras. And fun fact, it's self-clearing, so you don't have to like clean it any other way. It's just cleanses itself. And lapis lazuli is a really good one. I have that one. It looks, I don't know if you can see it. There's kind of gold in it.
Yeah, that's cool.
But it's my favorite one if I'm going to do a throat meditation.
Yeah.
Aquamarine is really good. Anything blue is really, really good for the throat. Food, again, blueberries. What else is blue?
Oh man.
Right. Sometimes it's really hard about food, but
Blueberries.
My God, it's blueberries. I don't know. And like, not artificial colors, like that's sugar and
Defeats the purpose. Yeah.
it defeats everything. So yeah. So for affirmations, it's I speak my truth freely and openly. I speak my thoughts clearly and with grace. I honor my inner voice.
So good.
So.
You know, it's funny. It's like last year, I had gone to a couple different sessions, and two people, totally different, said they both saw me with my mouth taped shut.
Ooh.
Asked me who told me to be quiet when I was little.
I was already there.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know, which is so crazy. And then like in between those two sessions, I actually got into an accident and I was rear-ended.
Yeah.
With my throat. And it was that moment when I had that accident that I spoke my truth and I like took care of things that I needed to. Yeah. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. And I've been.
Did you get that connection at the time with the accident and speaking your truth?
Yes. When I went for my session, I didn't even tell her that I was in an accident. She said that happened because it like opened me up. Yeah.
It like pushed it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Guys, it's so cool. Like, sure, there was probably other reasons that happened for that, but like literally, if that car accident happened, you probably wouldn't have spoken your truth. You probably wouldn't have stood up for yourself, or it would have happened just a different way. Guys, that's a tower moment.
Yes.
Sorry, that's a tower moment. When the universe does something because you're not doing it, it
Yep.
makes you do something.
Yep. Pushes you. Yeah.
Sorry, I love it when like things click like that.
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
really excited. Like that's it. That's what a tower moment is. That's an extreme one, but yeah, that's whew. Okay.
Love it.
I digress. Sorry.
I
I get so excited.
I love it.
All right. Heart chakra. Heart chakra is fun and it's one of my favorite. And I can tell you a meditation after I get through the solar plexus because they're both connected. So for the heart chakra, it's green on like, so here, it's green, the next color, but it can also be pink. So it's really fun. Like when I'm working on Reiki massage or doing any energy work on someone, I clear all the chakras and I usually see all the colors, but for the heart, it's the one that always changes. On a person, it's either green or pink. And it can change that one for people at different times. There's no real rhyme or reason. Oh, Eric is frozen. I don't know if I am.
Okay, yes, you were, but now you're back.
Okay, heart chakra. Yay.
Yes.
Green or pink?
Yeah, green or pink that you were saying that they can change. Yeah.
Easy recap. Green or pink. It's about love and relationships, but not just like love relationships. It's relationships with friends, family, yourself.
Yeah.
It's that sense of love, that sense of compassion and that sense of inner beauty, inner transformation, unconditional love, respect. And again, this isn't just for like that romantic relationship. It's going to be across the board, everything. So when you're balanced, you're accepting, forgiving of self, forgiving of others, inner happiness, that sense of just like peace, like it's good, compassionate, loving towards self and others. Yeah, all the happy, feely, fun stuff.
All the feel good.
Yeah, when it's overactive, it's that lack of discernment in relationships, and that's kind of when people start to overexert themselves in relationships. And I know you're gonna get it just like I can, and most people have felt this way in relationships, especially a toxic one. You overexert yourself.
Yep.
You give too much, and then that relationship turns toxic. Not saying you turned it toxic, but it's kind of a back and forth. There's two people into it, and if you're over giving, they're going to receive too much. It's toxic on both sides. You kind of like lose those personal boundaries. There's that codependency. You lose your identity. Like you never go through that breakup where you're like, I don't know who I am anymore. Like, I know I've been there. I've been like a shell of a person after a breakup because you just give so much and it's so open. It's so powerful. And there's so much energy going that like you forgot you got to love yourself too.
Yep.
You say yes to everything. You have no boundaries. Yeah. When you're underactive, you're withdrawn. You're unforgiving. Like you think about those people that have like brick walls placed up around their heart and things like that. Like I know I've been there too. And it's usually like, you go through overactive and you go bam through underactive because you don't want to go through that again. But you've got to find that like middle ground. Kind of isolate. You're going to be overcritical of people, of yourself also. Lack empathy. Like you're just not going to care. You detach from your emotions. I know I've been there too. Numbing. Yeah. I know I'm like, I know a lot of us, if not all of us, have been there. So we all know what that feels like.
Yes.
So meditation for your heart chakra. A lot of what I found is, sorry, I'm just going to hold something for my throat because it's not happy. A lot of what I found, it's best, like, if you're going to meditate, like to do it outside, like on a breezy day. Or drive with your windows down. I know us New Englanders are going to have a hard time doing that right now. It's cold.
Yeah, I know.
Or like deep breathing, things like that. Like air work is going to be best for this one. The sound, it's not yam. Yam, Y-A-M. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation, so please feel free, anyone, correct me. 342 hertz is like the sound, like the vibration of the sound. I keep saying all these hertz and binaural beats, like you guys know what I'm talking about. Every sound has vibration.
Yeah.
And the hertz is the vibration of the sound, and that's why you can sleep during it, because it's going to penetrate your system anyway, which is amazing. So there we go. Cool. So like if you have like music with like wind blowing or airy sounds in your, like noise machines, or you find like a meditation playlist.
Sometimes I use an app. They have, you can set it up for different.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I have a sound machine over there. I only use the ocean one, which is funny because I know one of these is water. And yeah. So for aromatherapy, ylang ylang, rose, jasmine, vetiver. If you're a young living person, joy is a great one for this. If you combine joy and orange and put it on your heart chakra, that's a really great one to attract love for yourself, self-love, love for family, love for friends, love in general. It's amazing to help heal your heart. And it's fun because I put it literally right on my heart. Stones, rose quartz. How do I not have a rose quartz over here?
I do. I have one in a cage that I use.
Lies. I do have one.
Yeah.
It's pinky. Not that you can see it's pinky in here, but it's pinky. Like I have rose quartz all over the place. Malachite. Is this malachite? Yeah, this is malachite. Malachite's great for it. I want to say this is emerald, but honestly, no, or jade, one of the two.
Jade, yeah.
This is rhodonite, maybe.
I'm not sure. I don't have many of them that are like different colors like that.
I think it's rhodonite. But you're also like the peridot, jade, emerald, any green stone, any pink stone. Mm-hmm. Same thing with all the chakras. Any white or purple, any blue, any green, pink. Like it's going to go across the board for whatever the colors are. And especially the lower chakras, because they're all dark, some of them can be intertwined. Things like that. Food, anything green, all the leafy greens, broccoli, beans,
spinach,
all of it. You name it. If it's a leafy and it's green,
eat it.
Great for your heart in so many ways and for your body. It's amazing. Yes. Affirmations. I am open to love. I open my heart to forgiveness. I find courage in my vulnerability. So it's really empowering stuff. So the next one is solar plexus. What time is it? Okay.
Yeah, we got time. We got time for one more.
I'm like, we get time. I'm like, if I talk fast enough, we have time for all of them. So solar plexus. So here's your heart, my belly button. If you can't see it, it's right here. It's right in between the base of your rib cages where they kind of stick out. That's kind of where it is. This one's yellow. It's the I do. Sense of self-confidence, self-power. It's your personal power center. Like that's what it is. It's your identity, responsibility, your free will. When it's balance and sense of empowerment, confidence, self-love, you're motivated, you're at peace with life. It's all that power stuff that's going to make you do what you want to do. And it's a healthy immune system. And if you want to get into it, I can tell you this is why I have to focus on solar plexus down chakras for myself with all my food allergies and my autoimmune. If you have an autoimmune disorder, focus on your solar plexus and your sacral chakra. Boom. Always. I have to do it always. I have citrine earrings, and citrine is for solar plexus. We'll get to that. So when it's overactive, you're desiring to be in control of others, of every situation, everything. You're over judging, harshly judging people, especially critical and stubborn, anger, aggression. When it's underactive, it's a sense of lack of control. Like you don't feel like you're in control. You have no power over anything. You don't have a purpose. Lack confidence, lack self-esteem. So just think back to when the pandemic started and people were getting furloughed and laid off, and everyone felt like everyone had no purpose. Mine included. Like my personal power dropped guys. You know, for me, to build my personal power, if I go running, when I come back from running, I am like my highest self. It's ridiculous. The sound is VAM, VAM. It's 288 hertz. Rainfall, ocean. Here it is. The rainfall in the ocean. Like those kind of sounds are going to be helpful in that meditation. Aromatherapy is going to be clary sage, orange, sandalwood, bergamot.
Sandalwood.
I don't know what I use. I have clary sage. I don't use it a lot. I probably should. Stones. It says jasper, carnelian. Really? I jumped a page. Forget everything I said right now, guys. That's for your sacral chakra. For solar plexus, it's going to be fire, candles. There's fire because it's orange, yellow.
Great.
Bonfires. The sound is going to be RAM, RAM, 320 hertz. There it is. Aromatherapy is lemon, cardamom, cedarwood, juniper. I knew orange sounded funny. Stones, citrine. Like I said, guys, I have citrine earrings because I need help with it so much. I would show you the other stone, but I don't know what it is. Food, it's yellow peppers, lemons, mango, pear, whatever is yellow. I know I saw a picture with bananas.
Oh, yeah,
I know
bananas.
a picture with a crap ton of yellow food, pineapples, whatever is yellow. Yellow peppers, I think I said that.
Yep.
The affirmations is I am enough. I love and respect myself. I am worthy. I believe in myself. So for me, one of the meditations that helped me, if I'm going to use crystals, is I know I said rose quartz is for your heart and citrine is for your solar plexus. Oh, I have these backwards. That's why. Citrine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do stones for the citrine. Here's another citrine. Yeah. And that's what I have in my ears, little stones. And so I'll take the citrine and put it on my heart, and I'll put the rose quartz and put it on my solar plexus. And it's because I need the personal power for my heart to believe in what my heart says, and the self-love for my personal power is to love yourself. Mm-hmm. And for me, that works. If I'm going to do a crystal layout on myself, I flip those two. And it's okay to flip those two. It's okay to flip any of them. Like if it's great. But just what those stones do, I reverse it on my body because they kind of work together. Do we have time for the last two?
We have like 10 minutes.
What
do you think?
Can I talk fast enough?
What?
I'm like, can I talk fast enough?
Yeah, that way we can keep this all together.
Yeah, I'm like, because it's only 2 out of 7. We got through 5. So for the sacral chakra, that's going to be right below your belly button, your lower abs. It's going to be like your I feel, sense of feelings in general, sensuality, sexuality, your creativity. It's also a part of your urinary system, your bowels, your sex organs, things like that. So if you have any problems with them, also meditate for them. This chakra for them. There we go. When it's balanced, you're energetic, you're joyful, creative, you're gentle, open and honest. Overactive, you're going to be like that emotional overreaction. You know when they say
hey, it's okay.
Respond, don't react kind of thing. So it's that overreaction people have sometimes. Dramatic, anxious, excessive emotional attachment, codependent also. Kind of like that addictive personality. So if anyone has addictions, this is a good chakra to kind of hone in on a little bit. When it's underactive, it's that fear of pleasure, like you're not worthy of it. Lack of creativity, lack of desire, insecurity, detached from the world, not authentic to yourself, you know.
Mm-hmm. Been there.
It's not fun. This is where it's VAM, VAM, and 288 hertz. rainfall in the ocean. There we go. Aromatherapy is the clary sage, the orange, the sandalwood, the bergamot. Like I said, jasper, carnelian, amber. Tiger's eye is really good for your, what's it called? Sacral chakra. Orange foods. Orange peppers. What else is orange? I know there's a crap ton more orange foods. And I probably just don't eat them.
Let me see. I have carrots.
There we go. I
Some
eat carrots all the
tomatoes.
time. Yep.
Pumpkin.
Yes. Guys, it's that time of
I'm
year.
looking because I have this too, and it's got the food on there.
Yes. I think I saw that one. That's the one I saw earlier where it had all the yellow foods. And I'm like, I don't know what all those yellow dots are.
Yeah, I'm like, what are
There's
those?
so many. I think mango and pears in there somewhere. Affirmations are, I am a sensual and creative being. I allow myself to feel my emotions. I embrace life with passion. So real quick, your root chakra is I am. It's your primal instinct. It's your survival. It's your basic needs. It's a sense of being grounded. So when you're a child and your basic needs are not met, which is those very traumatic experiences as a child, your root chakra is off balance already. And that's where that kind of has to be healed. When it's balanced, you're in good health and vitality, stable, grounded, energetic, strong immune system, feeling safe and secure. It says physically fit, but I know plenty of people that are grounded and aren't physically fit, and that's totally cool. Overactive, it's going to affect your overall health, guys. So but also greediness, like that rigid boundaries, difficulty accepting change, anger and annoyance towards people and like events in your life. So if you're really mad that you're in a situation and you're mad about it, your sacral chakra is kind of overpowering you right now. Underactive is you feel disconnected, disorganized, lack of focus, lack of stamina, like no desire to do anything, trouble obtaining financial security. Like it's anything that's going to make you feel safe, secure. So even if you go to like the Maslow hierarchy of needs, your first one is security, safety. Like safety has to be met first. For sound, it's LAM, L-A-M. It's 256 hertz, and it's like nature sound. So any earthy, yeah, I can't think of what earthy is right now. Anything that sounds like you're in nature, guys. But a lot of it's going to be what you've already said, like with the birds and the animals and the wind. You want that. Aromatherapy, anything that's a tree. There's so many of them. Anything that's a tree. Cedarwood, patchouli, ginger, clove, northern light blue spruce, cypress. I can't think of all of them. If it's a tree, it's going to ground you. Myrrh is a great ground one. And if you're a young living person, grounding that's what it says. So for stones, it's bloodstone, garnet, smoky quartz, petrified wood. I love petrified wood when I do Reiki session. Kind of throw it at the feet and you're good. Any red food, tomato, red peppers. I think meats and nuts are in there too.
Yeah, protein.
Yeah.
Raspberries are on here.
Strawberries.
Cherries. Yep.
Yeah. As you're saying it, they're all clicking again. Affirmations, it's I am safe and secure. I am grounded. We don't have enough time to do I have a meditation for it, but that's okay.
I feel like I was thinking.
I can type it out.
So weird that you just said that, because I was like, maybe we can figure out a day where we could like do a meditation together, just like a half hour of like just maybe talking about a topic and then we meditate together, maybe even 20 minutes. And then you just said that.
Yeah.
Well, let's wait and we'll take a poll and we'll see what day works best.
Days work, what time works.
Yeah. I would love that.
And I have my chakra cards here, but since we got through all 7, either today or tonight or tomorrow, I'll pull some cards for you guys for the chakras, see what they say, see what they come up.
I'm going to post this picture.
Yes, I'm going to post mine too. I mean, it's going to be a lot of the same information that we just said, but it's probably good to see written down instead of trying to copy what I just said. Yeah, no, I am too. I can hear it, I can write it, but if I don't see it, it's
Mhm.
not gonna help. So even if like you surround yourself with those colors, it can help balance that chakra.
Right.
Like even if it's just simple as like I've painted my nails red before because I knew I needed to be more grounded. You know,
Yeah.
I'll purposely wear a green shirt if I'm feeling like a lack of self-love or something like that, or if I want to attract love because it's what I'm manifesting or something, you know.
Yeah.
Anything like that, like wearing the colors are going to help, being around the colors. And I think it's so fun when you hear us talk about like eating colorful diet. Same, it's going to have a million health benefits for you, but it's also because all those chakras are connected to your whole body, so it's going to it's all the healing all at once.
All of it.
If you have
I
any
love it.
questions, don't. I feel like we're running out of time.
Yeah, no, that was good. I feel like
And
it
I'm
was
like, I
perfect.
don't want it to cut off without us like.
No, it won't get cut off. I just have a call at 8. That's why, till
Okay.
8. That's all.
That's
No,
cool.
this can go for however long we want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Any questions at all? Because this is a lot of information, and I'm sure some got missed or I forgot some stuff.
Yeah.
Ask away.
Yeah, people just put it in the comments, and I know we said last week Jenna is super awesome, and she made a unit section where all of these, is it units or files? One of the two. I think it's units, where they're all dated and like the topics and stuff. So if you guys want to peek around and
Yeah.
that's where you can find them. Yeah. Well, thank you for all that information. Now I want I want to get all my stones out, and I want to just like take some notes. I should have been taking notes. I'm probably gonna like re-listen to this.
I only had up to the heart chakra. I only had up to the throat chakra done. I was out with I saw a couple friends earlier today.
Yeah.
When I got home, I did heart thinking all we were going to get through was 4. And I don't know why, but like within 20 minutes, I had the rest of them down. And I was like, okay, well, just in case. And I'm glad I really did.
I'm glad you did too. I love it.
Because I didn't really want to break up the 7 because it bothered me.
Yeah, we'll keep it together this way. It's so much easier.
Yeah. So guys, definitely let us know. One of us will remember to make a poll later today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
To kind of see like what days better for a meditation, a guided meditation. I mean, if not, I could always come on and do it.
Yeah, I want to try to get some more eyeballs.
But if you guys can be on
here,
to kind of chat a little bit.
Yeah, we can sip coffee, chit chat about a topic or whatever, and then do a meditation.
Let us know, guys. I don't work in the mornings anymore. Well, that's a lie.
Not early.
No, not early. No, not like I used to.
Right.
So nice.
I know. All right, I'm keeping this out on my desk, so it's the first thing I do tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. And
thank you.
Yes, I will see you in the group. And
yes.
Yeah, we'll see you guys in there. Have a good
Hope
night.
this helps.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.